This unboxing a Leatherman product. It's been going on 20 years because I've had Super Tool 300, the Juice, Tool, which was confiscated by TSA. But I skipped out on the Leatherman Mutt with mainly a gun takedown tool. Passed on all the Leatherman free designs. Is a magnetic closure which allows a butterfly knife style opening maneuver. I think once it loosens up you can close it very easily, or more easily as well. 50-year, I believe the 50-year Leatherman warranty hopefully is still in place on these arcs. Leatherman, founded by Tim Leatherman in 1983, an Oregon State mechanical engineer, first came out with PST, portable something or other. Prototype that he produced as he founded his company was a very ugly looking product. The Super Tool is a nice beefy tool that was the first really attractive aesthetic appearing multi-tool that Leatherman produced. The Juice was even nicer, very sleek, slim, and pocketable. He eventually adopted the belt clip, and that was one of the things that I really wanted on my Charge, because the Charge is so hefty, like feels like a pound in your pocket, and without a pocket clip, really painful to carry around, bogs down your pocket. So MagnaCut blade on their new Arc was the piece de resistance that made it absolutely impossible to resist. I have a MagnaCut Sebenza that I've been carrying around. I've been enjoying how durable it is. Even after multiple cardboard box breakdowns, I just strop it over white Bark River chalk on leather. It comes right back, almost as new as, probably like 90% as new as when I sharpened it right on my Tormek. Toughness of the blade is on par with almost M4, but I did notice that it can get dinged if you hit a staple, for instance, while taking down a box. Having a MagnaCut on a Leatherman is a pocket knife killer. Blade on this thing really eliminates the need to carry around an extra pocket knife. So here's the side-by-side comparison. The Charge is shorter, but they're approximately the same weight. The hand is hard to tell, indistinguishable weight difference. Arc is definitely longer than the Charge. My version is titanium, but it's not labeled TI or TTI on it, because it's an early titanium model. Quite notable for the ruler, which Arc does not have. Charge TTI is exactly 8 inches imperial measure from edge to edge. The Arc, more like 8.5. Here's the diminutive size of the Juice. These knives are some of the most convenient assembly knives that you can carry around when you're doing things like move-in day or camping, even just general puttering around the house. Early 2000, I bought this Leatherman Juice, which seemed to be an optimized miniature carryable Leatherman that has almost all the features that you need on a pocket tool. Most importantly, this blade. But I think this blade steel is rather soft. It's like a Victorinox. Overall, highly usable. Can opener, scissors with that nice spring on it. Easy to carry. On a keychain, doesn't have a pocket clip. I upgraded to a Leatherman Charge. This is an early Charge from maybe 15 years ago. The primary thing about this is I came out with S30V steel. A little bit harder to sharpen, a little bit longer to sharpen, but easy to sharpen. Easy to keep a good durable edge on it. And it's got that lock wire cable indexing tool, very solid wire cutters on it. Most importantly, it has this 8-inch ruler on it that measures from this edge to this edge. Reversible bit holders. It's lockable. The other thing, the scissors on this were very sharp, but rather minuscule. It has a very nice spring on it. And it had these reversible eyeglass or miniature screwdriver bits on it. Big, fat, wide, slotted screwdriver on it. And then the main part of the tool, folding up this tool is a two-handed process. Here's the serrated blade with a cord cutting hook. From this side is a saw, and then from this side is, I think it's diamond coated file and a rough out file on that side. And to deploy it, you have to use two hands to fold in, fold out, although these two blades can be used one-handed. There's no belt hook on it. You have to be wearing a belt and hook it through there. I heard about the Leatherman Arc this past year. I didn't upgrade when I saw some of the newer Leathermans coming out since I bought this charge. I was happy with this one from 15 years ago. Anyway, I saw that they had this opening mechanism, very much like this butterfly knife. It's that classic opening maneuver. So this thing, that's what drew me to this thing. So as long as you keep the thing upright, the clip upright and you pop it, it's a very similar movement. Now I wish it closed just as much, but you have to do that first, and then you can close it kind of like a butterfly knife. But this type of movement, one-handed, was a key draw. Some of the units early on, this insert for the wire cutter was cracking, but I think they might have fixed that recently. Made in USA, tapers to a very fine, high precision point, Cordura case, and these bits. I tend not to use those bits anyway. So to drive, as you can see there, the release mechanism is these paddles that you push backwards like that, closes in. And the deploying areas are not at the tip there, but just like that. Can opener, beer can opener, and then again you paddle it closed. And then on this side, there are at least 4 inserts. There's another can opener and a big flat blade screwdriver. You paddle it out to close it. And then the next one is the mini screwdriver with a nice spring insert for better and longer lasting grab, I think. More durable grab. And then this one is like a little penknife with a very steeply beveled edge to it. Let's paddle that one closed. One of the most useful things of these Leathermans is the spring-loaded scissors to cut one-handed. Paddle that one closed. Besides the one-hand deploying pliers, the one-hand closing pliers, the main reason I wanted this more than anything else is the MagnaCut, the Larrin Thomas MagnaCut one-hand deploying blade. Very thick backstock, nice and sturdy. The slightest of bellies. That looks like a nice 2 to 3 millimeter blade edge. MagnaCut steels that comes fairly sharp, as you can see right out of the box. The primary features is that it's like a new and improved S30V, essentially. It's extremely durable, holds its edge, has an edge retention far superior to the S30V, and has extremely high anti-corrosive properties. So I'm not sure why they had to DLC coat this, because with its anti-corrosion capabilities, there was probably no need to do that. The one-hand deploying, one-hand closing on the blade and the pliers means that if you're on a ladder and you have this in your pocket, oh yeah, that's the other thing, pocket clip. That's also user removable to this side. Pocket clip. So it's got the combination of features that makes it just absolutely irresistible, an upgrade from this Charge TI from 15 years ago. Leatherman Arc, these are going for about $230. They were sold out for a while, but I went to the main Leatherman site and they had them. I think if you're a military first responder, they give you 30% off on these as well. And maybe for teachers too. So for those people, it's like 100 if you live in the US. The precision of the fit and finish on these Leathermans. From edge to edge. Fine joint. Cutting blades, early cracking issues on some models. Probably a steel hardening issue. Maybe over hardened it. Let's take a look at the blade. Very nice grind on it. MagnaCut, Larrin Thomas's steel. Probably hard to refute that it's the best steel on the market right now in terms of the best optimization of the indices of hardness and edge retention, along with durability, as well as cutting edge hardness. But married to that, one of the best in class anti-corrosion capability. You can use it for food. With a light wipe, it should last for a very long time. That is the Leatherman Arc.